Hey, third grade. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, and we are just going to be continuing going over representing fractions on a number line, okay? And so I'm going to kind of show you guys what we're going to be doing today, and then I'm just going to be reviewing some of the stuff that we've already learned from this week, okay? You guys are doing a great job with fractions. Again, remember, if you have questions, I really need you to hop onto office hours, okay? 2:40 to 3:30 every single day. Guys, if those times don't work for you, please send me a message. And I can try to work something out with you during the day, during my conference period. I can maybe stay after 3:30 if you can't do that or something. Or I can send you a video just explaining it better, just more one-on-one time. But you guys have to let me know if you're struggling, okay? So if you're still needing some help, please let me know. Send me a message on Google Classroom. Send me an email. Have your parents send me a message on Dojo. Do something, okay? You just got to let me know that you're still needing help, okay? So some of the things that we're going to be doing today, you're going to be watching this number rock video, okay? I am going to do these two slides for you, just again, more practice of representing fractions on a number line. And then the big thing that you guys are going to be doing today is there are some cards over here on the right-hand side, and there's some more on the left-hand side that you guys can't see just because of how I have this video recording. But you're just going to drag and drop these cards. So this one, for example, on the right here at the top says 5/6. So you would find the fraction over here on one of these spots that represents 5/6. And then if this is it, you would just drag it over there. Okay. There are 3 cards here, and then there's 3 cards on the left that you guys can't see. I am going to be taking this for a grade, so I want you to do your best. Remember, when I ask you to do your best, it means you. I don't want this to be your mom's work. I don't want this to be your dad's work. I want this to be your work, okay? You will have a chance to make corrections, so if you don't make 100 the first time, that's perfectly fine. I just want to know what you know, and if you make 100, it's going to tell me that you understand all of it, and then it's going to come time for a test over this stuff, and you're going to struggle a little bit because you weren't completely honest with me when you were struggling, and I wasn't able to help you just get better at this, okay? And then here's another one. Excuse me. Here's another one. There's 3 more cards here, and there's 3 more cards on the left that you guys can't see, and you're going to be just dragging and dropping them over. If you need to bust out a piece of paper, ooh, sorry, Miss Garza's tired. If you need to bust out a piece of paper, go ahead and do that. And that is perfectly fine, okay? So I'm going to go over some of the stuff that we have been just learning this week, okay? I'm going to go over representing fractions again. Remember, a numerator is the top number in a fraction. It's called the numerator. It represents the part. So if your fraction is 3/4, that means your numerator is 3, just like it says here. And your denominator is 4, which represents the whole. So in this case down here, in this 3/4, 3 is the part. So 3 is either the number of objects that are being counted, the pieces that are being shaded, or in a number line, how many spaces you went to get to that point. Okay? And then 4 is how many total parts there are. Remember, when you're writing your fraction, I want you to start with your denominator. Okay, start with your denominator. Tell me how many pieces you have in your whole, and then you can tell me how many pieces are being counted or being shaded. In this example here, the concrete objects, 3/4 of the coins are quarters. So what they're counting in this one is the quarters. So you would tell me that you're counting 3 of the 4, okay? In this pictorial model, 5/8, they are counting, or they're shaded. The shaded parts are 5, and the total is 8. So you would, when you're writing this fraction, you would start off by telling me, you would draw your fraction bar, and then you would write your denominator on the bottom, and then your numerator on the top. Remember, your denominator is on the goes down. It's on the bottom, okay? So that's just going to help you remember where your denominator goes. Your denominator goes down on the bottom. So denominator down. That can kind of help you remember, okay? And then here are just a couple more of our vocabulary words. Denominator, numerator, fraction. Remember, a fraction is a number, but it's used to name part of a whole or part of a set of objects. A unit fraction, remember a unit fraction is a numerator of 1 and represents one part of a whole. Composing, oops, I meant to move this. Compose means to combine smaller fractional parts by adding. This right here, so I just got done, we just talked about unit fractions. Composing, these are all unit fractions. So 1/4 is the unit fraction, 1/4 is the unit fraction, 1/4 is the unit fraction, because that represents one part of the whole, meaning there are, so each part of that fraction is only 1/4 of the whole thing. And then decompose means to break a fraction into smaller pieces. So they took the fraction 4/6 and they decomposed it into the unit fraction of 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. So they added 1/6 4 times. Okay. And then over here, we were just representing fractions. Remember, this one represented 2/3 because there are 2 pieces shaded out of 3 total pieces. This one represented 1/2 because there is 1 piece shaded out of 2 total pieces. This one doesn't represent a fraction because these pieces are not equivalent, meaning each piece needs to be the same size, okay? And then this represents 1/3 because there is 1 piece shaded out of the 3 pieces. Same thing with this one. This one represents 2/6 because there are 2 pieces shaded out of the 6 total pieces. This one represents 2/8 because there are 2 pieces shaded out of the 8 total pieces. This is 3/6 because there are 3 total pieces there are 3 pieces shaded out of your 6 total pieces. And then this last answer choice, letter D, doesn't represent a fraction because not all of the pieces are the same size. Okay? Then we moved on and we did fractions on a number line. Remember, when you're counting fractions on a number line, you're going to be counting the spaces that you have between your 2 whole numbers. And in this case, this is 0 and 1. Sometimes your whole numbers may say 1 and 2. So then this would be 1 and 1/6, 1 and 2/6. Excuse me, but because this is just 0 and 1, this is only 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. Excuse me. And then right here, this would be 6/6, 6/6, or 1 because that is 6 parts out of your total 6 parts being represented. Okay? And then today, so just going back to this today, I'm going to be doing this with you guys, and then you guys are going to be putting these, dragging and dropping these, all right? Remember, if you guys have any questions, please, please, please let me know, okay? You guys are doing a great job. I hope you're having a great Thursday. It's almost Friday. We've almost made it to the weekend.